And, oh. Nah, I forgot about something. We're live everywhere. Sorry. That was loud, I think. Maybe, I don't know. We are live everywhere, guys. How is everyone doing? It is Monday. I'm sorry that I have not been live since Wednesday. Oh my god, I realized belatedly that y'all haven't seen me on all the platforms since Wednesday. I am so sorry for your loss and my loss too of seeing you all. So thank you guys for your patience and, you know, not completely being like, roar, how dare you leave us? Roar. You should hear me. What is going on? Now? Why is that not? Okay. Well, just, that doesn't make sense. Well, now I know you guys can hear me. I'll have to figure that out. Luca, I'm glad you like the new thumbnail. I can't remember which one I put on that one. Gotta change my live GIF goal. Yeah, that should not have been the case. I don't know why it didn't work like it was supposed to, so I'll have to figure that out in a bit. We might have technical difficulties on TikTok for a minute then. Yeah, just letting y'all know ahead of time on TikTok, we might have some technical difficulties. So, oopsie.
You're awesome.
Heavensley, thank you for the 5 to start us off saying, how dare you? And also welcome back. So Heavensley, you have no reason to know this. But that's actually like one of my, I guess, signature phrases at home is that I will just say something and I mean it and I'm like saying it 100% sarcastically. And I'll just go like, how dare you? Right? I will do that. Aw. Lucas says 6 months in, he's not leaving. I even censored it in the middle. Yeah. So, well, I just did that for funsies. Hi, Marina. Can we just like just for a second, guys? Bear with me. Hey, Tara. Can we get like a huge W to all the mods that hang out between all of my lives? Y'all are doing the most work ever. Okay. So W mods. And guys, if here's a little bit of funsies for you guys, okay? I'll figure out how to do it while I'm live, but if y'all for some reason wanted someone to not be a mod for a day, that's you can direct pay me $50 to do it. I'll happily remove someone's mod powers for a day, but I'm gonna need compensation, and so are they, because I'm gonna split it with them, okay? If you wanted to mute a mod, have them have me remove their powers, then that would be 50 for a day, and I will literally split it with them. Because socialism. So yeah, W mods for all the hard work that you guys do. It is cheap, isn't it, Tyler? Like that's pretty cheap. It's just for one day, no name. Okay. Seahawks, he's not even in here. He's doing his own thing. Guys, I'm going to TikTok, or sorry, Tube and Twitch. Don't freak out for a second. 1 second. Sorry guys, we're back. Okay. I'm just gonna let you guys know something. I appreciate you guys so much when you send out super chats and you become members and you enroll in memberships. I love you guys so much for that. So much. Y'all are the best. When you become subscribers, when you send out bits, that is so appreciated because it helps me continue to get on and continue to do this every day. When you send gifts, when you become super fans, all of the great things over on TikToks and everything across the board, guys, it helps me more than you know, because it helps me continue to do this. When you guys go back and watch my videos back on Twitch, back on YouTube, that also helps me a lot. So I appreciate you guys for giving your time and energy to my channel and my platform. Okay. You want back in, okay. We will hold a meeting. Jeff, I almost read Thomas for some reason, but we'll hold a little meeting. Guys, I think I was muted when I said this, so I'm gonna say this to everybody now. Friendly heads up, I will not be live starting Thursday, taking an extra day off. Oh, thank you, Moose, so much for the galaxy. I'm going on vacation after Wednesday, out of town, gonna enjoy my time off, going to not go live. So yeah, just a heads up, you only give me 3 days this week, okay? You only get me 3 days this week. Oh, Bill, you wish. Billy Bill, you wish. Pookie Pie. But that's okay, Trip. It's only 1 extra day than what I normally go live for, so. No, it's just nice to get some time off, you guys know? Like, I'm going to enjoy a concert while I'm out there, out and about. It's gonna be so much fun. I regret not getting VIP, but that seemed expensive, so I didn't do it. So, you know, I didn't do it. Giddy up. Oh, thank you. Moose lit up the galaxy and Z Spark. Thank you so much for lighting up the hat and mustache. I appreciate that. Giddy up. I wish, guys, let me know when, I need to go back and look and see when. Oh, you're welcome, Yazabel. That's so fun. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I really want to see Paramore live. That would be adult. That would be like amazing. Alabaster, I'm not sharing that right now. Z Spark, thank you so much for the roses as well. 50/50 custody minimum. Oh yeah, so here's gonna be another thing that we're gonna start off here, okay? So I mentioned that people will have the option to mute mods if they so choose. It does cost money if you wanted to do so. The other thing is you will also have the options, and this is through direct donations only, so you can only do it through Mermaid RE0 on Cash App or Venmo, okay? You can mute people for a day or longer on a specific tier rate. Let me get that. Actually, someone made songs for that for me. Let me get to it. Here we go. No, it's not playing. Ugh. I don't hear it, which means it's not playing. Why you no play? Oh, do I have to do that? No, I don't want to. Or do I just not hear it? Nope, no one's hearing that. Dang, okay. Actually, I think TikTok heard it. Well, I'll just let you guys know. No name. That costs a pretty penny to do that to a mod. Okay. So you guys can mute people for this week is shorter, so I guess I gotta offer a bit of a discount here. All right. You can mute somebody from the chat for $5 for the day. Okay. You can do $12 for this week only. Going forward, it's $20 for a week. Or is it 18? I think it's 18. And then if you want to mute them for a whole month, it's a bit more. I got to remind myself of my pricing. That's how bad this is. I have a feeling, I don't know. This stuff is not working the way it's supposed to. So, okay. Real quick, if I can, I gotta turn this on. Can somebody who is not a mean troll call the number on the screen? I gotta see if this is gonna work, because I don't know. Something else was not working, so. Like, this still doesn't make sense. This should be working over here. Yes, I did that on purpose, guys. Don't freak out. That's correct so far. Hello? Yep. Why? Hold on. Okay. I don't know why. I could not hear that. That's not supposed to be happening. Hi, everybody. Huh, okay, I might have to just... Okay. Y'all can hear me again. Good for you. I don't take TikTok guests, so. Thank you for calling the stream. Oh, I didn't change those settings. My bad. You're gonna have to wait a second. Oh, mercy. Yeah, hold on a second. I don't know why this didn't work. I'm gonna have to check this out later. There we go. I at least know how to do this. I don't know. Why is somebody from another country calling? I know that costs money. Thank you for calling the stream. Okay, well that worked. Oh, that was annoying. All right. Oh, it's so much more than tech being tech. Like, it didn't work the way it was supposed to at all. Yeah, that worked. I had to switch back to all of my old settings, so that was annoying. Yeah. I was trying out something different, and then it just died. Fine, whatever. I got other stuff to do. I've got other stuff that works, so I just revert back to normal. But we are open for anybody that wants to call in and now talk about Donald J. Trump, why you support him, what has he done that made you lose support. I don't know which one it is, but feel free to call the number on the screen. And that's how you can talk. There we go. Oop. No, I didn't miss anything. Yeah, it's like everything changed. Jose says no comment. All right, well, thank you for the €5. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling the stream. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What's your date of birth? Go.
2021.
That would make you 5. Thank you, Capo, so much for sending out 10 gifted memberships. Your support is very, very, very appreciated. If you guys received a membership from Capo, say thank you in the chat personally to him. Thank you. Sorry if I misgendered you. I think it's him. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do still support Donald Trump.
Okay. And
Is
what
there
year
an
did
issue that you have or something?
you graduate high school?
I graduated high school in 2021. I turned 23 at the end of this month.
Okay. So what's he done that's earned your continued support?
Yeah, I would say that he's actually fixed the regulations of like the economy. And I think that like when it comes to border control, he's really done better on that. So yeah, I don't really have an issue with like liberals or whatever, and I don't really have an issue with like gay people or whatever. I don't really care, but I think that it's like getting a little bit out of control. You know what I mean?
No, he fixed what about the economy, did you say?
Like the fact that when you, oh my gosh, I try to explain. It's
No,
when
you
the
just used a
like
word that I didn't hear. It seemed like it cut out when you were talking, so that's why I was asking what
yeah,
word, like,
the
what did you
economy, the
say?
GDP is the best the GDP has ever been in the history of the country. You know that, right?
Yeah, so it was like every president had that, very similar enough to the stock market. That's not anything new.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
So what when you say like what about the grocery prices?
Did I say that?
Well, what about them? They're getting better, right?
No, they're continuing to increase. In fact, that's why our
That's not true. There's no way that's
inflation.
real. Hello?
No way that's real. Have you ever looked at the consumer price index?
Yeah, on the statistics from the internet. I've seen that all the time.
It's not on the statistics of the internet. It's
Yeah, it's
to
on the
be,
bureau. It's on the bureau of the labor statistics. I see that all the time.
yeah. So then you should know that food is still up year over year, 2.7%, which
What?
means prices have still increased.
That's not real.
Well, if you're familiar with the Bureau of Labor Statistics.gov, then go look it up. It's right there.
Okay, I'll go look. I'm looking right now. I see it on your TikTok window.
Yep. 12 months, 2.7.
Okay, so what
Food.
is that proving? You're not proving anything besides the fact that you're just another typical moron liberal.
You said grocery prices are down, right? Or are going down. If they are up
Yeah, I did say that
2.7,
because they are
if
going
they
down
are up,
statistically.
if they
They're
are
going
up,
down right
if
now.
they, no, that's not statistically. If it is up 2.7% year over year, then it is not going down.
Okay, all right, whatever. So I concede on just that one thing. But other than that, like, why? What else would I concede on with anything? I mean, you haven't proven anything right about anything.
I just did, actually.
Okay, whatever. Well, can you prove to me that why you think that the Democrats would be better than Trump? Because last time I
I didn't
checked,
say
Trump
that
was
either.
actually
Why
six.
would I prove something that I haven't made a claim on?
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Make a
okay.
claim then. You're not making any claim. You're making me do all the talking, and you're not saying we'll be
Because
jack shit.
that's how this goes. I don't make claims. I ask people why. I'm asking you to defend your support in Donald Trump. It's not, doesn't have
Yeah,
anything to
I
do with
support
me.
Donald Trump because he's kicking out all the illegal immigrants who are here illegally, hence the name illegal.
Oh, you mean the same thing that every president's ever done?
Well, yeah, but Trump actually cares about it. He's not doing it just because the president has to. He actually cares about the future of our country. You know
Yeah,
that?
I don't know if you realize this, but every president has campaigned on, every president that has gotten elected has specifically campaigned on deportation. Like, this is nothing new.
Okay, whatever. Well, I think that besides that, I think that Trump is actually making, like, when it comes to overseas, the countries overseas, they actually like us a little bit better than they would have if we had the woman president. Right?
They like us better. Where can I find that metric?
Well, you can look up the history of misogyny and misogynistic
No, no,
people,
no,
and
no.
they
You
don't like
said
us.
that, stop, pause. You said that they like us better. Where can I find polling that shows that foreign countries like the United States better now?
Yeah, look up on your little computer right now. You can show the rest of your little fans, if that's what you call them, on your little TikTok. You can look up why Trump's approval rating is the best overseas ever.
Why is Trump's approval rating the best overseas ever? Talk about confirmation bias typing here.
That's
That's
not what that
hilarious.
is. It's just you can literally
If
see that
I'm
on the
looking up
statistics of the
something
Bureau of Liberal
specific,
Rotation.
then no, sir, if I'm looking up something that specific, like what you just asked me to do, that is quite like that's confirmation bias.
Okay, well then tell me what I should be looking up instead, because last time I looked this up, it said Trump was the most popular president overseas.
Even just, I hate AI, I really do. But this is funny. Based on data from mid 2025 into early 2026, the premise that Donald Trump holds the best approval ratings ever recorded overseas is not supported by broader international polling, which often shows significant disapproval in many nations compared to previous US presidents.
Okay, so what does that mean then?
It means you are wrong.
Okay, whatever. I mean, I don't really give a shit what any of you liberals really have to tell me anymore. I've grown up around
This
liberals. I
was
went to a
your
liberal school my whole life.
points.
Hold on, real
What is
quick.
a liberal
I went to
school?
the
I'm just curious.
I went to a
All
liberal
right, so
school my
we've
whole life.
got the Pew Research Center. We're gonna go. Nigeria is the only one that really likes him, but
Man, the
here
Pew
we
Research Center
go
has
where
been
it
funded
talks
by liberal
about.
billionaires like George Soros forever. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
that took you a moment to get there. Canada is at only 22%. Approval. The United Kingdom's at 37, Greece is at 37, Poland's at 35, Italy's at 32, Netherlands 22, France 22, Spain 19, Germany
What does
18,
that mean
Sweden 15,
in
India
correlation to
is
compare to other people like
52%,
Joe Biden?
Japan is 38, Indonesia 34, South Korea 33, Australia 22, Israel is only 6. Well, of course that one's high, 69. I expect that one. Turkey's at 16. Nigeria is at 79. Kenya's at
Yeah,
64.
okay,
South
so
Africa's
Nigeria,
at
and you,
41.
real quick, you
Brazil's
think
at
Trump's supposed to be
34.
racist or something?
Argentina is 32.
Wait,
Mexico is 8.
hold on.
24 country median. So his median approval rating across the entire globe is only 34%.
Okay, well, real quick,
So
hold on. Isn't
can you just
Trump
admit
supposed to
that
be
you were
racist?
wrong? Can you just admit that you were wrong? That he is not the most liked president ever, like
The
doing the
thing
best
is,
ever?
where'd you get that statistic from? Did you get
I
that
already
from where
told you,
George
but I
Soros
want
was
you to.
funding all those studies?
Do you have proof that somehow Pew Research is funded by George Soros? I would love for you to show me that.
Yeah, well, where'd you get that statistic
I
from?
already told you where. Awesome. Can you concede that you were wrong?
Well, whatever. I was wrong about just that one thing.
Yay. No, you've been wrong. What else were you wrong about, sir? You've already been wrong more than once. So what else were you
Yeah,
wrong
tell me
about?
what then I was wrong about, because when I'm speaking to you right now, all I hear was me, an AKA intelligent person, speaking to you, AKA a moron person.
Did you or did you not make a claim saying that according to that grocery prices were going down?
No, I never said that.
All right, I'm done. I can't deal with disingenuine. Probably Beanie. It's fine. I don't really care. I didn't insult him at all. I was just pointing out the facts of the case, of the matter. Just like, bro. Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
You're a child. I am not dealing with children, so there's always that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you please tell me what Donald Trump has done so far to earn your continued support? But before you do that, can you give me your date of birth?
January 14th, 2008.
Okay. What's he done to earn your continued support?
Fuck you.
I know you did so great. Thanks, Christian. Guys, really quickly, I'm gonna give me a second over there. Oh, mercy. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Yeah, what country are you calling in from, by the way?
I'm calling from Egypt.
From where?
From Egypt, Middle East.
Oh, from Egypt. Okay.
Yeah,
What are you calling in for? Or about? Sorry, not for, but what are you calling in about?
I want to speak to you about a lot of major topics, but my English isn't really that good. First, I don't support Donald Trump at all. I likewise, like you.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying
But
to make sure you got everything out. Continue if you weren't done.
no, I want to hear from you more.
Okay. He hung up on himself. Well, that was nice. Thanks for calling the stream. Thank you, Sparky.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just calling the stream because I thought that this was actually a fake number. Never mind. Have a good day, by the way.
You
Cheers.
too. Cheers. Yep, not a fake number. Thank you, Sparky, for that. I appreciate it. All right. Well, we're doing great so far. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I just wanted to say, stop fucking paying her. She's a dumbass.
Is that it? Okay. Thank you, Sparky, for being awesome and being you. Oh no, guys, you gotta go listen to the 12-year-old. All right, listen to the 12-year-old. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Fantastic. That's okay. Mia, let's see. Why does this not open up all the way correctly? All right. Mia said, "Thank you for the 666 Hail Satan. I don't care about the gays. They're out of control or whatever. Gosh, Ari, he was a smart person. You just weren't listening. I'm not doing I get it. Thank you, Mia. That was great. I don't want to read that out. But Hail Satan in the chat for Mia. Cause thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Marina. Imagine, yeah, please. I'm not doing it. I can't bring myself to do that. Rates in NYC and Cuba plans. You can send it to me, Tron. I'm not sure I know for sure. Thank you for calling the stream.
Yo.
Oh, you already called. You're a kid, so we'll fix that. Parents, take care of your children, okay? Maybe don't let them dial strange numbers that they can find on the internet. It'll probably help you with your peace of mind. I don't know why you guys do this. Thank you for calling the stream.
Hey, what's up? Look, I just want to ask because I've seen some of the replies. What have people given as reasons for supporting Donald Trump? You know, in their opinion? Because me personally, I'm a bit conflicted. You know.
I mean, the main reason people give is always immigration and the border. But then they can never tell me what exactly he did to shut it down or stop immigration or anything like that. They're very non-specific. So,
Look, okay, listen. I'm from the United Arab Emirates. Okay, I'm from a completely opposite side of the world.
oh, you're over in the UAE?
The way, yeah, currently in Dubai right now. Yeah. I'll say one thing though. Yeah, I think you can infer from the call thing +971. Look, I'll say one thing though. Yeah, the way we handle immigration in this country, we are one of the few governments in the world that we've earned the respect of our people, and we make them respect the law. Well, in this case, fear it. You know, and you can look this shit up, and you could see some of the penalties for specific things. For example, if you are declared, for example, a member of ISIS, immediate execution. Yeah. If there's execution for rape, etc. A lot of penalties, even for littering. You have very, very enormous fines for maybe throwing a piece of gum on the floor, outside. And this, how do I put it this way? Such penalties, whether it be for something very small or something the most heinous of heinous crimes, make the people not submit, how do I put it this way? Respect righteous authority. But if the authority oversteps their boundaries, and if the authority begins to become a threat to the general population, then that's where I would say the line should be drawn. However, in my country, people tend to follow the rules. People, how do I put it this way? It's a very, very safe country solely because I think they should take a couple pages from our book, because they enact very harsh penalties whilst doing good for its own people. I'm from the United Arab Emirates. I'm Emirati. We get free health care. I'm currently in a public school, so I get free education even until university. I live in a free house from a free income. Yes, not free income. Sorry, it was built by the government for my family. Yes. So,
that's awesome. I wish the United States actually cared about our citizens, but they don't. And Donald Trump got up on national television and just said, child care, we can't take care of that. We have war to pay for. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that verbatim. I'm just paraphrasing. Also, like,
Enough.
I'm not I don't advocate for the death penalty, so I can't say I like that part of the UAE's policies,
I
but if it
understand. I
works for
understand.
your country, that's cool. But it's not something that I personally support, so.
Yeah, I mean, see, at the end of the day, how do I put it this way? Um, I looked at, for example, the defense budget. It was incredibly, incredibly enormous. You know what I'm saying? So if they rerouted it to perhaps, wait, hold on a second, 1 minute.
Guys, the main reason I'm still letting him talk is because it costs money to call in for them. I get it, but I don't
Yeah, but
really
like I
know.
was saying, if they rerouted even the tiniest amount from their defense budget towards more vital sectors such as healthcare or such as infrastructure, whatnot, transportation, I think that would really, really sway the course of the American population.
They
You know
won't
what I'm
do
saying?
it though.
Uh,
That's the problem. Cause see, unfortunately in our extremely capitalistic society, the rich have managed to convince those in the poverty level or around that level, middle to lower class American citizens, that the problem is coming from people that need government assistance or that seek government assistance. Not that it's the CEOs who scapegoat around all of the tax codes and everything like that, or the corporations that utilize all of the tax loopholes and everything like that. So it'll never happen because there are too many people that think that the people that are doing them wrong or screwing them over are the ones that need just the teeniest bit of assistance. Well, man, I appreciate you like chiming in. I am going to try to
Thank you very
find a
much.
Trump
I'll hang
supporter.
up the call to make time for the people, but I appreciate it. All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Stay safe over there.
Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
You too. I don't know what's all happening over there. I heard that the UAE might have been attacked again by Iran today. So, eesh. Stay safe, my guy. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Yeah, your phone is broken. Hi, how are you?
Oh,
Hi. Can you turn down the stream in the background, please?
yes, hello.
Awesome. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I am 41.
Okay, and are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, no, God, no. Although I have if you let me share, I have something very interesting to contribute, I think.
If you make it super quick.
Super quick, okay. So I'm also a Marine Corps veteran, and I have a master's in mental health counseling. And I want to do what kind of seems like it's out in left field, is Holocaust remembrance advocacy. Possibly maybe like tour high schools and like teach high school level people, the importance of remembering the Holocaust while kind of loosely tying it to now and the dangers of fascism rising up. And before you know it, there's concentration camps. And, of course, that is happening now, but I want to be kind of delicate and not, directly call Donald Trump a fascist.
Okay, I mean, if that's something you want to try to do, I mean, make a video on it. I don't think
Oh,
that's a
okay.
bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's not a crazy idea, and it's relevant, right? It's super relevant. Because it also
not
happens to be
irrelevant.
something that I have a lot of knowledge in, and I can teach.
Yeah, then definitely make a video about it. Make it educational. So,
Awesome. All right. Well, hey,
Awesome.
thank you for letting me call in.
of course, you have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. If you are new here, be sure to hit that follow or hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys having me here. We've been live for 40 minutes. And I hate to be mean to people, or say this, but guys, we haven't seen another super chat. Hi, I love you. And also, like, no real Trump supporters, because I don't believe the first guy that I talked to was really a Trump supporter. So, I honestly think Hey, Aslan, thanks for the raid. I honestly think he was just trolling. Okay. Kilo, thank you for the 10, says 1 Timothy 6:17, King James Version. You want me to read the worst translation of the Bible? God, that one actually hurts my brain to read. Okay. I'll try, Kilo. It's like, okay. It's the worst and the most accurate translation, and I say it both ways, right? So it's the most accurate where it's translating exactly word for word in the exact order that it appears, which is not accurate. like words have meaning, and you don't translate it word by word, like you translate it by the sentence. 1 second. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. We're gonna read through this. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they might not be high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. Aw, thank you, Sean. Big love, Ari. You have my gratitude. I appreciate that. That actually, like, I want to now compare that to the NIV. So let me go back in. Let's do the NIV. NIV says, command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. That reads so much better. Okay. Kilo, I'm going to go with NIV because the King James Version actually hurt. It actually hurt my brain, and I'm so sorry, guys. But that's what it says here. Command those who are, in NIV says, command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth. I don't see. So Kilo said that he likes the King James Version because it basically says stop giving these huge tax breaks to the rich because they are arrogant. Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. Sometimes I really hate reading. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't like King James because it's so hard to read sometimes. Thank you for calling the stream.
Who is this?
I don't know, you called me. Who are you?
Sorry, I think I have the wrong number.
Okay. Don't call back and block the number, okay? Thank you. Little kids, don't be calling numbers on the internet. I love it when it's like calls. Okay, if my number doesn't call you and you call me and you say, "Who is this?" You're already starting off wrong. I don't dial out on this phone like ever. So, I know I didn't call you, right? So, that only works when you've missed a phone call and you call someone back and you're like, who are you? Again, though, like, why are we lacking pleasantries? Okay. I personally would go, hi, I missed a call from this number. Can I ask who it was that was calling me? That's probably how I would phrase it. That's just a little bit of advice. All right. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello. Kid, I told you to block the number. That doesn't mean call back. Like, I'm sorry, say what? Yeah, no. The kid that said, "Who is this?" called back. Like, I know you are. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Who's this?
I don't know. Who are you?
Hmm?
You called me. Who are you? Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 17.
I appreciate you. Have a good one. So funny. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I like the purple. Okay. Sean. Oh, wait, hold on. Bishop, I'm sorry. I grew up on the KJV. I mean, technically I did too, and it was not an enjoyable time. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going? I'm 40 years old from New York.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, no, actually, I was wondering if you wanted to do a reversal where you play the supporter and I play you.
No. I will
That could be kind of fun, right?
no.
You know all their angles. You know all their angles, and I can give you critiques, for the audience. They could hear the critiques that, you probably don't use.
Yeah. You can go and watch my April 1st video. You should have been here for that one.
Oh, no, I missed that one.
Yeah. It literally says
No, I think he's a monster.
MAGA
I think that,
therapist, I think is what
yeah,
I have on there. You
I'll
should go
check it
and
out.
watch that one. Yeah. I've already done
I'll check it
that.
out.
Yeah.
That's good. Can I just give a couple comments?
If you make it super short.
Okay, all right. Well, I think Trump's a total monster. He's a fraud from day one. He was best friends with Epstein since his early years, and the fact that he says, "How dare you ask me about the Epstein files again?" The fact that there's a single person that gives a shit about fucking Trump today, they're just psychopaths. You know what I mean? So fuck them. I mean, what else can you say? How do these people exist? And they do exist. They're mostly boomers. Am I right?
No, I would not say that they are mostly boomers, but
Really?
I mean, a lot of them are
Okay.
horrible. If somebody still supports him, forgetting everything else that's happened, yeah, they're not great people. But I hope you have a great day, okay? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
32.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's he done so far that's earned your continued support?
He keeps winning and keeps proving the liberals wrong.
So you still support him to own the libs?
For what?
So how does that, I'm sorry, how does that explain or like how does that earn your support?
Oh, because I liked him since day one. I really liked him since I was young when I read The Art of the Deal. He actually has common sense, and he tells people, especially the women, they're fucking retarded.
Don't use slurs on the internet. Also, I think I did that one wrong. That one's supposed to be ox. Okay. I don't know why I didn't save it as the correct way to go. There, should be this one. All right, guys, you should be able to hear this now. I'm going to play this if you guys wanted to mute somebody in the chat. And guys, I am doing this specifically because I rarely ever get any direct donations. Aside from Mia's 666, I can tell you I went almost an entire week without, well, sorry, no, I did. Last week when I was live, I went an entire week without ever getting a single direct donation. So I'm going to play this and I'm really going to start pushing this out there for you guys. You guys can fuck around with people in the chat is what I'm saying. Why can I still not hear this? I am getting so irritated with my stuff. But let's see. Where's my sound going to? Wow, yeah, that's where it should be playing, and yet it's not. Let's try there. Boop, boop. Okay, that worked. Nope, my Discord just doesn't want to work at all. Okay, that's cool. I'm so annoyed with everything. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are
How's
you?
it going?
Hi, how old are you?
What'd you say? 36.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, absolutely. So I think hopefully, I can get you on board with this as well. I mean, one thing is, in Iran currently, working to get rid of their nuclear weapons or ability to have a nuclear weapon. His immigration policy. I'm all for legal immigrants, but not for illegal immigrants. So taking illegals out of our country is the right thing to do.
So, okay.
Anything else?
I thought Iran lost all of they had their nuclear program completely obliterated in June of 2025.
Yeah, they had a big portion of it obliterated, but it's still underneath the rubble. You can still dig the rubble out, and you can still get to it.
What does obliterated mean?
Obliterated means destroyed.
Completely destroyed, no trace of left.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we were
if
promised by Donald J. Trump.
He used that word obliterated.
He used it. He still uses it to this day. So, no, then it wouldn't be obliterated, sir. Stop. No one can hear you right now because you're over talking me while I was speaking. Okay, great. Obliterated means to completely destroy, leave no trace left, right? Donald Trump still says we obliterate it to this day. You no longer get to give him a pass almost a year later that he's just utilizing the wrong word. Why is like somebody in his administration should have been like, hey, buddy, you're using the wrong word. But they don't. Instead, they also use the same word.
Is that really what you're focused on? If you're focused on him using the wrong word, you're really digging.
Do words have meaning? Do words have meaning? Do words have meaning? Do words have meaning?
Absolutely, words
they
have
do.
Meaning, but
Fantastic. Here's my point. Here's my point. Okay. You're not going to. Okay. Here's my point. If we completely obliterate it, their nuclear program, then we have no reason to be bothering them anymore. Okay? That's the whole thing. Yes, words have meaning. If almost a year later you are still utilizing the exact same word, even though you've been corrected and told that it's wrong, and everyone in your administration is utilizing the exact same word, which is wrong because you've already agreed, words have meaning, right? So, just want to be clear with you, you're already not doing great. If we obliterated their nuclear program, then there is no reason for us to be dropping bombs. And I don't know if you realize this. Okay, I'm going to wait to say the next one until you stop talking. So no one can hear you right now because you're muted. Can you stop talking over me? You're doing great. Not really. Yep, you can. No one can hear you. Literally 0 people can hear you. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just talking to y'all then. So we're just going to be so for real, right? Donald Trump sent a letter to Congress on May 1st saying that, okay, we're done. It's over. No more. We don't need congressional approval. So while you can't figure out how to stop screaming into your microphone, Sean says, you will always have my gratitude for your stance against non-enlisting fake MAGA tough guys. always my gratitude for your stance on veterans. You got it, Sean. I come from a family of veterans, so I really appreciate the veterans that served our country and uphold their oath even to this day. Oh, okay. He's still going. He had stopped for a second, but apparently he's still going. All right, I've got one more to read here. Neely also sent 666. Neely, Mia, I hope you're listening, said, Hail Mia, I mean Satan. Literally said, Hail Mia, comma, I mean Satan. Period. I mean, comma, Satan. So, you're welcome, Mia. Ayo.
Hey, am I still muted or?
It's just still going. Okay, so
Yeah,
oh my goodness. I like how I just take a breath, start my sentence, and he continues to yell over me. Like, yeah. Just still yelling at me. Okay. I will also say I always love it when somebody says, getting the illegals out of our country. Wait, you mean deportations like every president has done? Wow. So I guess you've supported every president since ICE was created in 2003 to conduct deportations. So that means you supported Bush, you supported Obama, you supported Trump 1, you supported Biden, and you supported Trump 2. That's what that means. Also, sir, I know you're screaming into the void because you won't let me talk without screaming into your microphone, so you did it again. If you support the war in Iran, I hope that you've called your local recruiter, especially for the Army or the Marines. Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't done that.
Oh, well, then you shouldn't say you support this war effort unless you want to put your own boots on the
Okay.
ground.
So does that make a lot of sense? Does that clear your argument?
What argument have I made?
That makes zero sense because you're
No,
trying to say,
I'm just telling you that if you support a war effort that you personally are not going to go fight, then yeah, you should shut up about it. I can support our troops in the work that they are doing and the fight that they're fighting to stay alive. I support them. I don't support the war effort because it's needless. It's unnecessary. We have had 14 service members needlessly die. I believe most of them weren't even active duty last time I checked, which means because the National Guard and the Army Reservists, while they know that they can be called up to serve at any point in time, they don't necessarily expect to be ever called up and put into harm's way like that. Not necessarily, right? And mind you, 13, it's not working right now, Tony, otherwise I would. 13 were ever disclosed publicly for a long time. We only just found out about the 14th because of Wednesday, or was it Thursday? I don't remember which one. Because that's when the Secretary of the Army actually disclosed this information at the Armed Forces Committee hearing to Congress that a 14th service member died on March 6th. They hid it from us for almost 2 full months that we had a 14th serviceman die because they don't care. They don't want you to know about it. They're purposely hiding it from you. 380 service members have been injured. 14 are dead. 13 that were disclosed immediately when it occurred after they gave their due diligence and they informed the family. They let everybody know the names, but they knew about the number ahead of time. They hid the 14th death for almost 2 full months, and I think that's unacceptable.
I heard you. You said the same thing 3 times. I heard it the first time. So is it still your turn to talk, or is it mine?
Let's see here what we got here. Oh, thank you, Maureen, for the 5 over on CApp. Says, thank you for dealing with the half-wits. I got you. I got you. We're doing it.
But you talk. Do you see how you try to silence the other side? rather than have a
Sir, if you had
conversation
ever
based upon
actually allowed me at any point in time to finish my sentence from the start, perhaps I would have engaged in a conversation with you, but you came up here in bad faith. Every time that I would
Yeah,
start
you
talking, I would get
do
3 words
realize
in,
that
so you're
I
doing it
just
right
sat
now.
quietly
I would
while
get
you
about
spoke
three
the
words
same
in, and you
sentence
would start
12
to
times over.
interrupt me. You came up here in bad faith. Why am I required to engage with you in good faith, but you do not have
Well,
to hold the
you're
same
not
value? See,
required
you're
to
doing it
engage
again.
at
You're doing
all.
it again. You're doing it
Okay,
again.
look,
You're
you're doing
just
it again.
you're interrupting
So,
me in
sir,
the
hold
middle
on.
of my
Just
sentence.
like all MAGA, you were interrupting me the whole time as well,
Look, guys,
ma'am.
I'm not the only one that
That's what
says
happens
MAGA.
when you're
Yay!
passionate.
It took me so long to stop saying MAGA and say MAGA. I feel such vindication right now. Thank you for that.
All right. Well,
I appreciate
anyway,
that.
so as I was saying,
I
so you
wasn't
want to
the
talk
only
about
one.
the Democratic Party at all,
I
and
don't
how they
talk.
support
I'm not
slavery,
a
and they've been
Democrat.
supporting slavery since
So
day one?
again, I'm not a Democrat, and you don't know anything about history.
I don't know anything about history. So the
No.
Republicans are the ones that supported slavery.
The progressives freed the slaves. Are you not aware of the ideology switch that occurred between the Republican and the Democratic Party? Or that it was the
Okay,
Dixiecrats that are the ones that still supported slavery?
I thought
That it was the
Abraham
conservative,
Lincoln
it
had
was the
something to do with it.
conservative
I
ideology.
guess
It was
I
the
guess it wasn't
conservative
all on his page,
ideology
was it?
that supported keeping
Who
the
was it?
slaves. It was the progressives that wanted to free the slaves. Again, perhaps
Yep.
you should do some more research and actually learn about things about how the party switch actually happened.
So
This
it
has been
was
well
on his
documented.
page,
This has
right?
been studied. Yeah.
It's been
I
studied
love
by
this.
CNN.
I love
So
this.
it was
Yeah.
Abraham
Yeah.
Lincoln, okay?
Abraham
Now,
Lincoln
the
was a
Democratic Party, they still
progressive.
use
Abraham
their
Lincoln
constituents
was
as
a
slaves.
progressive. Abraham
You're
Lincoln
still
was a
slave.
progressive.
You're a
I actually
slave
will
to
say this. I think the greatest example of the party switch is if you look at Strom Thurmond, right? Because he's the one that argued against the Civil Rights Act, filibustered the Civil Rights Act for 25 hours on the Senate floor. And he was a Democrat. And guess what happened after the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964? He recampaigned as a Republican. I think that's a great example that shows the party switch. 1957. Thank you, Dean. Sorry. In 1957, Strom Thurmond filibustered in 1957. After it passed, because he fucking failed, he switched his party affiliation. You can also look at it at the voting history of each state, because before 1972, Texas was blue. It's called an ideology switch. I know you've never heard of that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I want to hear your thoughts on Trump's immigration policy.
How old are you?
I am 21.
I could be getting my years wrong. Someone said 1996. Thank you. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Okay. What's he done so far that's earned your continued support?
His immigration policy.
What about it
Has
specifically?
been, getting all the illegals out of America, getting all the rapists, the pedophiles, the
Cool.
drug dealers.
Let's try this.
everybody
Pause.
out.
Pause. It's okay. You don't need to continue on about this. Okay. So, what significant change or benefit have we seen within the United States of America since Donald Trump has implemented his immigration policy?
Like I just said, all the illegals are out.
Not all of them, sir, because sorry. Pause. You're so wrong.
No,
because
no. Don't fucking
Sir.
pause me. I'm not done talking.
you're wrong because not all of them are out. If all of them are out, why is ICE still out in the streets and cities? Why are they still looking for people? If all of them are out, why
Because
are
they
we?
should be, because people are hiding.
But no, wait, hold on. They're all gone. You just said that all of them are out.
No, I did not say all of them are out. I said people are hiding. And
Nope, you didn't say that. Here, we'll play this back. This part should work. Let's see. Was this live? Oh, this was not live. Okay, let's hit live. Let's pause this. All right. Pause. Unmute. Why is this not playing anything? God dang. I know why. I just realized why. I'm so annoyed. I know what's happening with my sound settings. All right, I'm going to play it for you in a second. But you did say all of them are out. So I would like to know if all of them are out. If I would like to know if all of them are out, why on earth? Why is
They're not
ICE still
all
out
out
there?
because they're all
Okay.
hiding.
They're all
Because ICE should
hiding.
be
So
out
which
there.
one is it? Are they all out or are they all hiding?
I did not say they're all out. You're clean chimping out.
Is it that they're all out or that they're all hiding? Which one is it?
Most of them are gone. That's what I'm gonna say.
Most of them are gone. Okay. So if I play back
Yep.
to you where it shows that you said all of them are out.
Okay, but hear me out. I want your
No, it's okay. I
opinion
want you to pause
on
for a
the Trump
second.
immigration.
Cool. Ay, why is this not working? This should be working. I just fixed it. No, okay, it's not gonna let me do this. I am so annoyed by technology. Okay. Can you just concede you were wrong yet, or no? I have to play this over
saying
here.
I'm wrong because I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Oh,
Plead the
you
fifth 'cause I
plead the
know I did
fifth.
not say
That's
that.
not how that works. So,
I just said that. Yes, it does. So, but anyways, can I hear your opinion
on what?
on the immigration? I just said that.
What
on
about
Trump's
it
immigration policy.
specifically?
I want to hear yours.
What about
the,
it specifically?
ICE shootings and all that stuff. Like I want to hear your opinion. Were they right? Were they wrong?
No, they were not right. That it directly goes against the Department of Defense use of force policy and the Department of Justice use of force policy.
How? When people are rioting up.
How
threatening the agent's life
was Alex
in
Preddy
Minnesota,
rioting? Yeah. We'll go to going
in
directly to Minnesota.
How?
How was Alex? You just said that he was rioting. How was Alex Preddy rioting?
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about that lady who got shot. She was driving. She was literally drove into the ICE people.
And directly. Again, I'm going to repeat this for you. That goes directly. Stop. That goes directly against the Department of Defense use of force policy, where it states, and it goes against their SOP, states that officers cannot place themselves in direct danger by walking in front of a vehicle that is on and running. And then, in addition to that, we have case law. So let's go through this with you, okay? For how it is not justified and how the cops should not, or sorry, not a cop, but Officer Ross should not have shot Renee Nicole Good. Brousseau v. Haugen decided in 2004, Brousseau does not authorize officers to create danger by positioning themselves in front of a vehicle. In this ruling, the court emphasized that outcomes turn on trajectory, immediacy, and whether the danger was imposed by the suspect and not manufactured by the officer's placement. So, placement being putting yourself in front of the vehicle. The court, no. That's also directly against use of force.
Crazy.
Sir,
You're crazy.
stop. I know you want to crash out on me, and that's cool. Do it on your own time somewhere else, not on my live. You want to crash out about me? Do it when we're off the phone, okay? I'm going to finish reading this case brief, okay? The court explicitly acknowledged cases where stepping into a vehicle's path undermines jurisdiction. Then you have the Department of Justice use of force manual and their standard operating procedures that explicitly states officers cannot shoot a fleeing suspect that is driving a vehicle because they do not know what the overall outcome is going to be at the end of it. Because that can put other people in the surrounding area in immediate danger because of a vehicle going out of control.
That is complete utter bullshit.
Have you ever read the SOP or the use of force manual that's been out by the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice?
No.
No. So how is that?
Why do I have to read
So
that?
how is that utter bullshit if you've never read any of the things that I'm talking about and you've never heard of the case laws that I'm mentioning? How is it utter bullshit to tell you something that you've never heard of?
Because you're telling me, so a regular police officer. Anyway, so say for example, like a cop is in Chicago, and he's over on O Block, and a bunch of fucking gangsters are pulling up on him driving by. You're telling me, and they're shooting at the cop in a car. You're telling me the cop can't shoot back while they're driving. What is another?
If they are shooting at him, that's a different story. See, do you see how you are adding in things to justify something that didn't occur in that moment? Why don't we stick to what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota? In Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the exact specifics that no, she didn't.
Through the cops.
No, she didn't.
Watch the video.
I have.
Watch the video.
I fucking have. You don't.
I've seen the videos 1,000 times.
No, I guarantee you haven't. Do I really have to go through this again? I haven't done this in so long. If I seriously am going to have to go to this again because this guy hasn't paid attention to any of the things on this in so long. We are now in May. Okay? The shooting happened almost exactly. We're almost at 4 months ago. And we are still talking about Renee Nicole Good, who somehow ran over the cop, who then walked behind her vehicle right after it crashed, walked behind her vehicle, but he got ran over, right? He got ran over, but still stayed up straight, didn't fall, walked over to her vehicle and denied a physician from offering medical care to her after the vehicle crashed. We're still doing that.
You're clearly watching some AI cover up because there's clearly videos of her running over the cops. So
I'm talking about his phone, sir. I'm talking about his video. His video. The video from his own cell phone footage. Where the phone hit the car. The phone hit the car. He went, whoa, and you hung up. The phone hit the car. He went, whoa, right? And then you see him still walking towards her vehicle and goes, fucking bitch. I'm talking about his cell phone footage. The fuck? Oh my God. Why do people? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, 19, 2006, May 16.
Okay, and you're still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, okay, I'm being very respectful. I really didn't think this phone number was going to work. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. I was just really curious if this was actually real. But
it's
appreciate
real.
what you're doing, man. You know, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Just like, bro. Dude. Thank you, though. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you? Hello?
21, my fault.
Oh, okay. No problem. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's he done so far to earn your continued support?
helping deaf people out, giving them like money and stuff for hearing aids and stuff.
Oh, okay. Where can I
Yeah.
find that bill?
No, paying the bill. He's just helping. And he's building another Trump Tower, so that's like gonna be good. Hello, you there?
I mean, I'm still here. I'm waiting for a valid reason yet. I have yet to hear one.
Also, the war going on right now.
No, pause. I want you to tell me
So,
what bill is going to help deaf people out because I don't know if you realize this. The only people that are able to appropriate money in this country is Congress. So, what bill?
oh, did I say deaf? I meant DEAF.
I know what you said, deaf. Where's the bill?
Okay, because people like, okay. So like, yeah, he like helps them out and stuff.
Okay, if
And like,
he gave them money or funding, where can I find that? What piece of legislation can I find that at?
I forgot the website, but you could search Donald Trump deaf people bill 2027.
2027?
Yeah, trying to get it like whatever like applied in 2027. I read this on Newsbreak. Yeah. Also with the border too.
No, I want to stay on deaf people. So, what do I need to type in the search bar?
DEAF PEOPLE DONALD TRUMP DIL 2027.
Hold on, let me type this out exactly. Deaf people,
I got you.
Donald Trump bill 2027.
But put spaces too. Don't forget the spaces.
Oh, I mean I do.
Yeah, because like if you forget the spaces, you're gonna look like really dumb and stuff. Like adults aren't supposed to forget spaces. You find it?
Doesn't pull up a bill. The only thing it talks about is the direct funding, which has stayed the exact same amount since 2022. Well, sorry, actually 2024, of $92.5 million, specifically only for the National Technical Institute for the Deaf. So
Did you put
he's
.org?
doing the exact same funding amount that Biden did. So
Did you put .org?
you didn't tell me to put .org.
What?
Why would I go to a
Yeah,
.org and not a .gov if I'm looking for a bill?
well, it was on the .org. I saw it. So can I go to another part of what I was gonna say?
What's up?
Question mark. Oh yeah, the border.
The border. What about the border?
Yeah. Okay, I don't appreciate you making fun of me, but all right. I like he's like trying even harder now to get like people not coming over here. I heard he's gonna build a wall like higher a little bit. Nerd, you heard that? You heard if you didn't know.
He's gonna build a taller wall.
I heard he's gonna build a taller one and then like a couple feet, but like on the Mexico side. he's going to build it like another one.
He can't build on the Mexico
What
side.
the
I don't
heck?
know if you that's a dog. Anyways, he
Oh,
can't build on the
that
Mexico
scared me.
side. That's not our territory.
Oh, maybe it was the other side. I know he's doing like, I don't know what it's called, double layer.
A double layer.
Not like double horizontal.
Double
I mean
horizontal.
vertical. Like like you know how the wall
Double
goes up and down,
double
right?
vertical. Yeah, that is more accurate. Yeah.
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 And he's gonna find out who like he's trying to like he put on an investigation on like try and get like rid of drugs because like a lot of rappers have been dying from that, and he's trying to like get like Rondo Ronaldo like arrested for killing King Von. Like he's actually helping.
So you're worried about drugs and illegal substances coming into the United States?
Yeah, that's why the border, like he's doing that with the border. R.I.P. King Von. But yeah. And I heard that he's gonna try and get like what is it called? What's that one island called?
There's
Puerto
a
Rico.
bunch
Puerto
of
Rico.
islands.
Puerto Rico, that's what he's trying to get, like to be a 51st state.
When has Donald Trump said that Puerto Rico is going to be the 51st state?
No, it's Puerto Rico, man.
Puerto Rico. Puerto
Yeah.
Rico.
Yeah, Puerto. Yeah.
Puerto.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
expect you to be
I'm
able
part
to read
Spanish.
your R's or roll your R's. That's fine. But it's Puerto Rico.
I'm part Spanish, man. So like,
Spaniard would be the correct way to say that.
okay, my mom's from Mexico.
Then you wouldn't be Spaniard. You would be Mexicana.
It-
Or
Okay,
Mexicana. My
I
bad.
get confused, all right? I'm part Mexicano then.
Yeah. That would be your ethnicity. Saying that you were Spanish would mean that you're a Spaniard, and that's from Spain.
Oh, also, by the way, a couple like weeks ago, you had a dude said they're bringing back slavery. That is not true.
I didn't say that at all. Neither did the other
There's
guy.
some moron.
Yeah, that's actually. Don't make me defend somebody else's idiotic statements, but he didn't say that people were bringing back slavery. Though I will
Probably a
say I
black
watched a
person.
comic say, and I thought it was actually a good one, where the comedian, and I'm gonna butcher the joke, so forgive me guys, I can't do the punchline. But the joke was basically, seeing everything that Donald Trump can do with his executive powers, man, I didn't know that the president had so much power. Barack Obama failed us. We could have been having white slaves. It was a black man that said the
Hey,
joke.
Barack Obama was a good
But-
president.
I'm just repeating a comedian.
But I think that dude was black.
Yeah,
And black people.
Reggie was a black man that gave a joke saying that Barack Obama could have done more and black people could have had white slaves.
Oh no, I'm talking about the dude who said they're bringing back slavery. Like, he definitely was black.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, black people are always wrong. But back to Donald Trump.
No, because
Hi,
now you've
Frank.
just been like actually racist. So have a good one.
I'm-
Yikes. Yeah. I can't. That was weird. I don't know. Again, I don't think I've had a serious conversation yet. And I mean, fine. I guess, whatever. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi. I'm 35.
35. Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am a supporter of Donald Trump. In many ways, but not all the ways.
Okay. Do you mind just waiting 1 second?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Thank you. Guys, if you are new here, I forgot to do this before I answered the call, but be sure to hit that follow or that subscribe button depending on which platform you are on. If you support what I am doing, please. We have super fans, gifts, memberships, super chats, bits, and subscriptions, all available across all of the platforms. Please help me out. That does encourage me to continue to go live every day. Education should not be given for free. Okay, so what has Donald Trump done so far to earn your continued support?
I personally, for me, I've seen significant tax increase in terms of my refund, which I think taxation is theft in the first place. But I have seen a significant tax increase on my refund, and it's really more about I think he trolls more than people realize. I think people really I really think he trolls on purpose to bait a lot of people, and I find that unnecessary. But at the same time, he is America first, and I do support that aspect. Is there anything specific you'd like me to speak on?
I mean, sure. If we go back to your tax refund, can you tell me how, like, is it just you and yours that you focus on when it comes to why you would
Well,
support something?
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, well, yes. I mean, obviously, my first concern is going to be myself and my immediate family.
Okay.
So that makes a significant difference. I don't know anybody who would not support themselves and their immediate family first, and then if they have the ability to focus on some other aspects of society to help out with, absolutely.
I mean, no, that's fine. That's why I wanted to see if there is a reason to continue down that point. Cool. Donald Trump and the One Big Beautiful Bill assisted you in getting a temporarily higher tax refund. That tax refund, which has been eaten up by the increase in cost of living as a result of everything else that has happened in society. So, yep, you are seeing a higher tax refund, a one-time payment. Sounds great. Sounds very awesome. You said Donald Trump is America first. Can you tell me how stripping 2.4 million American citizens off of SNAP EBT benefits, so therefore causing them to face food insecurity in this country, is America first?
Well, I believe the the necessary needs will drive somebody. I mean, I've been working since I was 15 years old, and and I understand that there are some aspects that can significantly reduce somebody's ability to do many jobs. I understand that, whether it be a disability or the fact it's a single parent and they have children they have to care for. I do understand that, but I have worked retail the majority of my life, and I have seen firsthand the abuse of the SNAP system, SNAP, EBT, you name it. I'm a citizen of
What's the
Florida.
abuse? Be
Ye-
very
yes,
specific and
ma'am.
describe it.
People that pull up in a vehicle with a custom paint job and chrome rims and come in and get and
So
I
I
can
just
see
want
this.
to be clear, because somebody receives SNAP benefits, they should never be able to once splurge and have nice things.
No, ma'am, I did not say that.
No, you specifically said have a nice car, or sorry, have a nice paint job, have nice rims. That's a one-time splurge of a payment, right? Depending on what kind of rims you got, they maybe cost $200 to $300. Depending on what kind of paint job you got, more than likely it was a wrap, and wraps cost a lot less money than getting a custom paint job. So wrap which
That's
is
fully
more
possible.
likely.
That is fully possible.
Yeah, which could, depending on who you go to, might have cost you $200. So again, a couple $100. Or if you did it yourself, because some people can do it themselves just fine. I've watched the videos. You can buy the material for $50, right? And maybe it's not even their car. Maybe they bought the car 5 years ago before they fell into the need where they lost their job, or they're in between jobs where they're paying good money and they're now below the poverty line. So now they need SNAP to supplement it.
We're going into a lot of different possibilities here.
Well, sir, I'm
And
not the
I'm not
one
denying
who
that
made a
any of them
SNAP,
could
sir.
be a reality.
Yeah, they could be, because I'm not the one who made a SNAP judgment. Seeing someone roll up to a store in a nice to them car and just automatically assume that because they have a SNAP card and a nice car that they're cheating the system. You don't know anyone's circumstances, just like I don't. But I'm not the one who said they were cheating the system.
Well, I'm speaking from my personal experience as somebody that worked retail at the same location for multiple years and consistently saw the same people. And I would consistently see families that would come in and use the SNAP system to, they'd have their children with them. They'd be the whole family come in on Sunday afternoon, and they get their groceries for the week. But also at the same time, I would see consistently the same people that would come in and use SNAP for nothing but sodas and bags of chips.
Because they're cheap. They're cheaper than healthier food. And I don't know if you realize this, but right now the minimum benefit for SNAP is $23 a month. What can you buy that's going to feed you for the month for $23 a month?
No, where is this policy regulated at?
USDA.gov. The minimum
USDA.
benefit is $23 a month. Where can you go and feed yourself?
And
Just
that's
you
across
yourself.
Is that $23 across the board?
That's the minimum benefit allowed by the federal government is $23 a month.
Minimum. Oh, that's a minimum. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
what's
that's
the
why I'm
average?
asking you, where can you go and feed
But I'm
yourself?
asking you,
What can you buy and feed yourself on $23 a month? What can you buy for
But
$23 a month?
that minimum is based on your current circumstances.
Yeah, sir. And I also know people that are getting $1,200 a month in disability checks that are only getting $23 a month right now on SNAP. So again, let's try this again. What can you buy, you as an individual, for $23 a month to feed yourself?
I mean, well, ma'am, I'm not gonna lie to you. I grew up on mac and cheese and peas and
You're not answering my
Spam
question.
and-
What can you buy on $23 a month to feed yourself for the entire month?
I don't. I'm trying to tell you the food that is available, and you're
Yeah,
telling me that's not a
Kraft
valid
mac and
answer.
cheese, a box of Kraft mac and cheese, which will only feed you for maybe 2 days if you make the entire one singular box, is about $2 right now. On top of that $2, you have to also pay for, guess what? Milk in order to make it not taste gross, right? Because when you make it with water, it's disgusting. I'm just going to be honest. It is disgusting. And I might even be wrong on the current price, right? Because I don't buy Kraft mac and cheese. Milk and butter. Oh yeah, you also need butter. Butter is also expensive. But milk by itself, let's say you buy a gallon that can maybe last you for a week, right? A gallon of milk still costs about $2, okay? So let's just say Kraft is $2, right? It only lasts you 2 days. That's only for one meal a day. So now you're only eating for one meal a day off of a gallon of milk for a week, right? So we've got $2 Kraft mac and cheese. You're going to have to buy at least 3 boxes to make you through 6 days. But really, let's just say 4 boxes to make you through the entire week plus a day, right?
Well,
So you're already up to $8. You're already up to $10. Sir. You're already up to $10. You're already up to $10 right now to get through an entire month out of $23. And I'm not even adding in the butter.
I grew up on the off-brand, and it's
Sir,
half that price.
Inflation. Prices are not what they were when you and I grew up. You gotta stop going back to the times that you don't remember. Stop. Pause. Stop. You have to stop going back to the times where things cost about 30 cents because they don't cost 30 cents anymore. We have to live in the current world right now with the current cost of things. So when I've asked you, what can somebody buy or what can you buy and live off of for $23 for an entire month?
But you're using a circumstance that is only a single percentage of what we're talking
Most
about.
people are currently receiving only $23 a month while their paperwork is
No,
re-reviewed
most
by
people?
the
What's the percentage? Can
USDA.
you tell me the percentage? Okay, you wanted to ask me.
No, yeah.
Of people that are receiving
Sir,
only
I just want to be
$23.
clear. You are the one who made the reason why this came up is because you said there are people cheating the system. And when I asked you for specifics on how are they cheating the system, the only thing you could say is you've seen somebody roll up in what you consider to be a nice paint job, probably a custom wrap, or nice rims, when you don't know the full extent of their circumstances, whether or not that's their car, whether or not their neighbor gave them a ride or let them borrow their car. You made the assumption that based off of that, they must be cheating the system. Right? And I'm talking about now in today's time, what can you buy off of $23, right? If everybody wants to go back and watch it, it is a little bit old now. It's no longer even pinned on my TikTok page, but I did post a video of a 65-year-old woman who is blind, who cannot drive, who does not have a store that's in a reasonable distance to just walk to, right? To go grocery shopping because she cannot legally drive, who's only receiving $12 a month in SNAP benefits after it got reduced to $24 because for some reason there was a hiccup with her paperwork where they believe that they overpaid her at some point, so then they deducted the amount that she received, right? Because they went back through 2023 and 2024 where during the Biden administration where she was receiving $84 a month, right? And now she was receiving $12. She stopped filling out the paperwork because it required her to fill it out monthly. Someone who only receives $1,200 a month in disability, who cannot afford to even feed herself, right? You're saying people like them don't exist, yet they are calling into news shows. They are calling in to ABC radio. They are calling in to FM radio. And you can hear their stories everywhere across the entire country about people who have been removed or had their SNAP reduced because USDA went back and reviewed and found that everyone else, like somehow they got overpaid at one point when the system was expanded for a reason.
So you tell me there's no fraud in the system.
I'm not saying there's no fraud. I'm saying that why on earth would I remove 99 people from a program that works and helps save lives and keeps people fed because one person might be committing fraud?
I'm not. I never see. You're really putting words in my mouth.
I didn't say that you said that, did I? Did I say that caller on the phone right now said that he wants to remove 99 people?
You're insinuating.
I didn't even insinuate. I'm giving you a real world example that while I believe that there are some instances of fraud, I don't believe that because one person commits fraud, we should remove other people from the system that benefits from them and feeds children. Are you aware that 34% of all households that are actively receiving SNAP benefits have children in them? Another 33% have veterans. Another 17% have the disabled. 84% of all households that receive fraud have people in them that cannot work.
I understand that, and if your listeners would be willing to go back and check, I said that I am fully willing to put in my fair share to support the people that legitimately need it. But
No,
in
you're
my
the one.
experience,
If they go back and listen, what they're going to hear, sir, is that you are the one who made a snap judgment, a quick, by looking at somebody judgment. You did.
told
Stop.
my
Stop.
observations for
Yes,
years
your
of pre-kill.
observation is that snap judgment. That because somebody has a car with a nice paint job, your words, nice rims, your words, and they have a snap card, that therefore they must be defrauding the system. That's what people are going to go back and listen to and hear you say, that because somebody has what they consider a nice car to them means that they must be defrauding the system. When you yourself have admitted you don't know their entire circumstances, you don't know if it's their neighbor's car, you don't know if they got a ride from a friend every single time that they go to the store, you don't know if they borrow a car, you don't know if it's even their car, you don't know if it's something came up in their life where they are no longer making the same money that they used to make. You've already admitted yourself you don't know that. What people are going to go back in here is that you make snap judgments based off of looking at people, and you assess their entire life from staring at them for 2.5 seconds out of your entire day, and you have made up their whole life story in your entire mind by looking at them, and you've made the snap decision that they must be defrauding the system simply because they have a nice paint job on their car or nice rims.
Well, I got to respectfully disagree with you, ma'am. So I think I'm going to end my stint on this. I appreciate your time, and hopefully maybe we can have a healthy conversation again at some point.
Feel free to call back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fiona, thank you for this. Fiona gave a sample budget where, let's see if it should. Thank you, Josh, so much for the well diving. I didn't even hear that. My stuff is so messed up. I am so annoyed. I'm probably going to run a test live after this just on TikTok to figure out what the is going on. So let me show this real quick. First job, $1,100 a month. Second job, $955. No other extra income. Net income is about $2,060. $100 to go into savings a month. Rent is, which nobody's rent is going to be $600. $150 car payment. That doesn't happen. Anyway, sorry, I'm going down on the weeds right now talking about how this stuff does not happen. Car payment, home insurance, health insurance, cable, electric, other, monthly expenses, $1,260. Monthly spending money. So that means you can spend for $27 a day. Yeah, I don't know. They're from a long time ago. Fiona, that's from a long time ago. That's not anything recent at all. But I appreciate that. Yeah, people just don't live in the year 2026 anymore. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
22?
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. What's he done so far to earn your continued support?
I have a question. So that last debate, I could tell you
It's
were
not a debate.
upset. Could I tell you a joke real quick? And then get on topic?
Yeah. So anyways, what's Donald Trump done to earn your continued support?
Everything. He's orange. He helps with deaf
Thank you for
people,
proving you
like
are
that
not
other
a
dude
real
said.
person. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
Hello? 27.
27. Your service is not great.
I'm sorry?
Your service is not good.
I was just going to ask, how would you like to suck on my...
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello, yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
Oh, 1 sec, sorry, I gotta pause the stream.
That makes
Getting
sense,
some
Fiona.
crazy. I go back. I am 33 years old.
All right. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Okay, what's he done so far to earn your continued support?
Currently, right now, I'm a big fan of the immigration policy that's going on. Obviously, I do not condone the murdering of American citizens in the street. I would like to be upfront. I think that it could be handled better, but we do need to secure the border. And people who are here, they're undocumented, and they should be asked to leave. I think that's a big reason why I still support him.
Cool. And so, what significant benefit have we seen in the United States of America as a direct result of Donald Trump's immigration policy that we've not seen under other presidents?
Well, that's a good point. I think we saw it greatly under Obama. I just think that the last 4 years, letting everybody in was a mistake. Not knowing who is in our country for national security purposes is a big deal.
Okay.
A lot of military-age fighting men coming into this country.
Sorry, I'm going to pause
very
you.
dangerous.
I'm going to pause you because you did not answer the question.
Okay, sorry. Please ask the question again.
What significant benefit have we seen in the United States of America as a direct result of Donald Trump's immigration policy that we have not seen under any other president's immigration policy?
Well, okay, that's a double-edged sword, right? Because he's very much following the same strategy that Obama and many of other presidents have. But if you want a specific reason, it would be national security.
It's not, I'm not asking for a reason. I'm asking what benefit have we seen as a direct result of his immigration policy for the United States of America?
National security. National security. Knowing who is in our country.
How
and
is our
getting those
national
who-
security improved? And I'm going to give you specific examples. When we've had National Guardsmen shot in our streets in Washington, D.C., which we haven't seen before, right? And we've had another attempt on the life of Donald Trump. How has our national security increased when we're seeing additional hate crimes occur across the United States of America? Again, Donald Trump had another attempt on his life, even though it's barely an attempt. The guy just basically broke into the area, but we're going to say it's an attempt for this conversation. And
Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
the two National Guardsmen that were shot in Washington, D.C. That was done by a legal immigrant.
Well, I think you're splitting hairs, right? There's two separate issues.
No, you said national security is our benefit that we've seen. No, if you can equivocate how exactly our national security has improved. Exactly how, specifically?
absolutely.
How is it improved specifically? I'm going to need
Okay,
metrics
so
and I'm going to need data.
This is something you cannot metrically speak on because it is
So it's just your
directly
vibe?
applicable to things that have not happened. How many people came into this country over the last 4 years? It's an unknown number. I know. 10 million, 2,000, who knows? But there were a lot of people that came in this country and they did it illegally. They should not be here because they cut everyone not trying to do it legally. This national security is a very important piece. Extricating people who are MS-13 members, who are rapists, who are criminals, by definition, you being here illegally makes you a criminal. Therefore, you
No,
need
it
to
doesn't.
leave. National
No, it does not. No, it absolutely does not. Stop. I'm going to pause you right there. Cool. According to our criminal justice system, what makes somebody a criminal?
Breaking the law.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Our
explain,
criminal justice system has a very specific motto. Do you know what it is?
No, I do not. Go ahead and explain it to me, please.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool. And then I'm
agree
gonna
with that
back this
statement
up.
right there.
I'm gonna back this up. Okay. Arizona v. United States 2012 Supreme Court ruling specifically and explicitly states that simply residing within the United States of America and being considered deportable or being here undocumented or illegal, as you like to call it, does not make someone a criminal.
So violating laws that say you cannot come into this country without permission of the United States is not breaking the law. I'm clarifying what
It
you're saying.
does not make someone a criminal.
Okay, so you break the law, you're not a criminal. That's what you're saying.
According to our United States criminal justice system,
That makes
you have
zero
to have
sense.
been
It makes zero
to
sense.
be considered a criminal in our United States criminal justice system. You have to have been convicted of a crime that you have been accused of. That's why in Arizona v. United States 2012 Supreme Court ruling, the justices ruled that in order to be considered a criminal, you have well, they didn't rule that part. So let me back up a little bit. They ruled that being residing in the United States and being considered deportable or being undocumented or being an illegal immigrant does not make someone a criminal, because you have to go through the legal process.
Okay.
Unless you believe in violating the Fourth and Sixth Amendment. Sorry, the Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, and well, technically the 17th or the 7th as well, and the 14th Amendment of our Constitution.
Okay, I'll take your word on that. I believe you. I've watched you a bunch of times. I don't think you're, trying to bamboozle me or anything. But so what should be the appropriate way of handling that situation? If you come here undocumented, right? Be respectful. You come here undocumented, you're here in this country, you get caught because you're not supposed to be here. What is the appropriate response to that?
Yeah, you allot them due process.
So what, in your eyes, going to a detention facility and then having a hearing before a judge, is that not due process? Because from my understanding, that's what happens. You go to your facility, unfortunately you are detained, right? No bail, nothing allowed. You go before a judge and they look at your status, whether you have legal status or not. At that point, you are then removed from the country. Right?
Cool. That would be great if that's what was actually happening.
So how many people are getting deported without hearings? From my
Too many.
understanding,
I can tell you every single person that was sent to El Salvador had zero hearing. Okay. There was a reason why there was an immediate stay issued by a judge.
Give me one name.
Kilmer Abrego Garcia.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna look this up.
It was literally ruled in the United States Supreme Court 9-0 that they, in the fucking Solicitor General, argued that they didn't have to give him due process and they therefore denied him due process. Like, it was ruled in a 9-0 Supreme Court ruling.
That they didn't have to give him due process.
No, that he was supposed to get due process. And they did not give it to him.
He was supposed to get. So
and they did not give it to him. The Solicitor General argued that they did not give it to him. They actually admitted that his deportation was a mistake, but they wouldn't bring him back. So
maybe I'm reading this incorrectly because I haven't heard the name before, and I'm well within changing my mind here. I just wanted to make sure. So was he not currently on bail for allegations of vindictive? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading this incorrectly. Oh, he was on federal bail for federal human smuggling charges?
Incorrect. Not on March 17th. Not on March 17th, 2025, when he was illegally removed from the United States of America.
So this is saying 2019.
No, he hasn't been on bail, sir. You're not reading the right paperwork, or you're not reading. So yes, he had a order of not being removed. He had a non-removal order placed by a judge in 2019, to which a part of that agreement is that he checked in every single year with immigration officers. Every single year with immigration officers is what he did. So he had a bar of removal. He was not allowed to be removed in 2019. He was
I do see this
not
right now. It was mistakenly deported in March March 2025 to El Salvador, where he's briefly held in terrorism confinement center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where even
Yeah.
according
Hey,
to
look,
him, he wasn't even placed with the suspected gang members in El Salvador because he didn't have tattoos that actually said that he was a part of MS-13, which just
look,
for
if this is
everyone's
the
friendly
case,
reminder, MS-13 is a
I
gang that
disagree with
started
that
in Los
statement.
Angeles, California.
Correct. Yes, but they have huge ties all through Southern America, South America. Just it's a very violent gang. I don't think that they should be around, whether they started in Southern California or anywhere else. But
Sure.
circling back on what we're talking, and I obviously think that everybody should get due process, regardless
Cool.
of
Admonish
immigration
the Trump
status. You should have
administration
a
for
trial.
not following the Constitution for at least 270 individuals.
Well, look, I think that's a disgrace for sure.
Cool. Say
If
say
is
that
in
then.
fact,
Put it all
yeah.
together. Don't just say that's a disgrace for sure. Put it all together. I want you to include Donald Trump's name and his administration all in your statement saying that it's a disgrace.
Oh, I'm not going to say that because
Why not?
what
You just
were telling me
agreed.
right
Hold
now is
on.
not
Hold on.
validated.
Hold on. You just
Well,
agreed
no,
that it was disgraceful. So now I want you to
is
put it
disgraceful.
all together in one sentence, including Donald Trump's name, saying that it's a disgrace. Fully actually
I
admonish
see no-
him.
I see no reason to do that other than to grovel, and I'm not going to do that. But what I will tell you,
That's
is
not
if that is
groveling,
in
sir.
fact true-
You
Hey,
said sure.
let me
Hold on.
finish
When
my
I
statement,
said
please.
hold
Come
on.
just let me finish my
Hold
statement.
on.
No,
Hold on.
I started talking first. Let me talk, please. What I
So anyways, so I asked you to admonish Donald Trump, okay? And you said, sure, I can admit that's disgraceful. All I'm asking you to do is tie it all the way back together and fully admonish Donald Trump and his administration and put it all in one sentence and not just agree with me in that second. So include Donald Trump, disgraceful,
Why is it
violating the
important to you
Constitution.
that I do that? I'm just trying to have a conversation here. I gave you my word, and I listened to what you say. Let me finish my statement. If that is in fact true, it is deplorable, and it is not the way that this country should operate.
Cool.
And I
Already been
will
decided on by the United
admonish
States
anybody-
Supreme Court multiple times and other judges that have ordered that DHS has to facilitate the return of individuals from other countries that were illegally deported without getting their right to due process that is guaranteed under the United States Constitution under the 5th and 14th Amendments, and that they had their 4th, 6th, and 7th Amendments rights violated by the Department of Homeland Security. Great. Awesome. Admonish the Trump administration. You already said that you don't agree with him on everything, so this should be easy to tie it all into one sentence with Donald Trump's name and admonish him. Should be easy.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Why
I'm not
can't you
gonna
do it? Why can't you do it? Why?
Because I don't agree with it. I don't.
You don't agree?
I
Wait.
see what
So you
you're
agree
saying,
with?
but
So you
I
agree
have-
with violating the Constitution?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. So
For
great,
US citizens,
great.
absolutely not.
Great. No, sir. It says all persons in all of those amendments that I just listed for you. It says all persons. It does not specify. It does not specify citizen. It says all persons in every single one of the amendments that I listed for you. You do not get to cut out a caveat that then eliminates to only allow citizens to get these rights, because that's not how the Constitution works. You have already said, and I want you to hold true here, if you truly do not support everything that Donald Trump does, it should be quite easy to put it into a full and complete sentence, including Donald Trump's name, saying that he has done something wrong and you are admonishing him for it. Should be really easy. You said you don't support him in everything that he does. Prove it now.
No. Well,
Prove it by
not
completing a
gonna do
full
that.
sentence.
I'm not gonna
Why?
do that.
Why
The
won't you do
reason
it?
I'm not doing that
Why won't you do it?
Because I don't admonish him. I don't at all. As I
It's
said,
a
I
cult.
support
It's
getting
a
these people
cult.
out of the
It's
country
a
that
cult.
don't belong
I'm
to
sorry, sir. When you okay, so at this point, I'm gonna be really very clear. he supports everything that Donald Trump does. There is no questioning about that because he cannot admonish him. You fully support every single action taken by the Donald Trump administration, but you can say it, you can speak out against it, as long as it does not have to include Donald Trump's name in the sentence. It's a cult. It's a fucking cult. You know what I can do? I can speak out heavily against the Democrats, right? Because this is easy. I'm not a Democrat, so I don't give a fuck about them, right? Chuck Schumer needs to retire. Hakeem Jeffries, I'm sorry, he's a fucking joke, and I'm very disappointed that he's running uncontested in the state of New Jersey for his seat as Senate or in the House. I'm very mad that he's running uncontested by the Democrats. It's ridiculous. All right? Fucking Jasmine Crockett should have won the Senate race in Texas. However, it wasn't going to happen in reality. She had a better platform, though. James Tallarico spoke better with the people. Unfortunately, he reached out to people and touched people's hearts more, I guess. I don't know. Either way, don't care. Joe Biden fucked up multiple times in his presidency. He did not put his best foot forward during that, not even hard. Wow, do you see how easy it is? Biden fucked up. He could have done more about the border and sooner, and he didn't. And he proved that in his last year of presidency. He fucked up. Wow, it is so hard to speak out against the president of the United States. Obama should have never bombed Libya. That was fucked up. Obama should have never accidentally killed civilians in other countries or a United States citizen in another country. That was fucked up, and I'm glad someone held him accountable and that they paid restitution for killing a U.S. citizen. Wow. Whoa. Bill is a creep. Bill Clinton is a fucking creep. Oh my God. It's so difficult to speak out against the presidents or the Democratic Party. It's so hard. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna die. Anyways, can you now admonish Donald Trump?
Actually, you know what? I will.
George B. is not a Democrat. I'm just pointing something out because I think that's so funny. Reagan is a Republican. I was giving examples about how I think the Democratic Party messed up. How easy it is to speak out negatively about it. Oh, it's bad that he violates the Constitution. Cool. Use your words, include it all together in a sentence, and say you don't agree with it. Oh, I won't do that. It's like it made him physically. I honestly feel like this, and don't hate me for this. It seemed like it made him physically, like put him in physical pain at even the idea, the thought of making a full, complete sentence saying Donald Trump made a mistake with immigration and it's disgraceful. The idea of saying, and I didn't even give him a sentence to say. I just asked him, put it all together in a sentence, whatever way you wanted to phrase it. Put it all together in a sentence and admonish Donald Trump. Like, okay, Pookie Pie, oh, you're so silly. I don't know the 14th, 7th, or the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution. Cool. So the 5th Amendment asserts your right to due process and eliminates your ability to self-incriminate. The 7th Amendment is your right to a civil trial in front of a jury. Ooh. And the 14th is birthright citizenship. That's the main one, right? The other part is due process and your right to property. Property shall not be deprived by the state of you without due compensation. By the way, I don't have anything up on my screen. In fact, you know what? You're on TikTok. I can even show it to you. I do have to put another tab up here for a second, but watch this. This is great. It's okay, Kay. I know I'm going to blow your mind, so I'm going to help you out with something here. This is all I see on my screens, Pookie. See all that? You see how fun that is? I did that without showing you anything. Don't have anything open. There's literally, I already found out the other day that there's 4 constitutional amendments that I don't know offhand by quick memory. It's quite easy to remember things when you have to keep looking at it every day. Oh, I have 3, CT. I have 3. So, but it's okay. Okay, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, Pookie. I'm so sorry, Pookie Pie, for hurting your feelings. Y'all sent a lot. Hold on. I thank you, Mighty, for becoming a sub. You also gifted a sub. Thank you so much. Gifting a sub. Thank you so much. You said the Trump administration is the most corrupt government. I'm not sure about ever, but it's definitely corrupt. All right. So I agree. And then is that the one that you highlighted? It's so hard to keep up with on here sometimes. That is the one you highlighted. Thank you so much, Kramer, for all of that. If I do nothing else except highlight one person a day that is unable to admonish the Trump administration, I'm okay with that. And that's what happened with the last caller. So I have a couple things to read real quick.
You're awesome.
All right. Thank you, JRG, for the 100 bits. Isn't it interesting that there was no fallout reports from Cadet Bone Spurs obliterating Iran's nuke facilities? The first time, Reagan did it during Chernobyl. That's true. And yes, Bishop, you wrote the brief. You did a great job. You did a great job. Thank you for the brief. Snap told me I was too poor to qualify for Snap. I had to fight for months and just to get it used it for drinking water. Cannot drink the local water due to too many chemicals. Yeah, that's true in a lot of places. Live off of rice and ramen because you're too poor for anything else. I'm sorry, that should never happen. If caller is so concerned about national security, can you explain why Trump allowed the full sale of U.S. steel to Japan when Biden blocked that sale for national security reasons? Moose, I will have to ask the next person. Moose, remind me in the server. I'll definitely have to ask that next time. Guys, if you're new and you haven't already, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Corey, thank you for the 5. I have a couple more to go over. Oh, I think this one is on. Where does this leave off? Jeff said, super chat. Thank you. Do I support the LGBTQI's right plus to live and exist as them? I don't think we should be taking away people's rights. Hey, Ari, you've been purifying your drinking water. Hope you've been purifying. I do actually. Say no to the gay frog, 666, hail Satan. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. If Republicans are the end slavery party, then why was Lee Atwater a Republican? Ooh, they won't ever know that. I'm from Puerto Rico. Ari is correct. Yeah, that guy was saying Puerto Rico. It was so weird. I have a brain tumor, can't work, $1,200 disabled, $28 Snap. Yeah, you can't buy anything off of $28. I'm so sorry, lady. Oh gosh, lady, I'm sorry to hear about your tumor. We died at the pun you made with your Snap judgment comments. Oh, in talking about Snap, I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was not even trying to be funny. Sean, the largest security threat is Cadet Bone Spurs. Caller, you are being belligerently ignorant. I agree. Thank you, Chris and Tegan for the jewels and Via for the jewels. Oh, I'll go back. MAGA ought to not jabber about the law, being pro-life, for being morally superior ever again. They defied those tenets on the daily. It's insulting to one's intelligence, and they expect us to be amnesiacs. They do, in fact. They expect you to forget and just live off of, I don't know. Iron, thank you so much for the 10. Said, thanks for dealing with MAGA. I appreciate that. Oh, Neely, I turned them off because I'm at my time. You know me. I will turn them off. That last conversation was enough, I think. But they don't know. Like, Does she want me to read Section 1 of the 14th Amendment? Because I can pull that one up. Can I read it, like cite it verbatim on memory? No, but I can acknowledge that. But here, if she wants me to put it up so bad, I don't know which section of the 14th Amendment she wants me to read. But here, this is directly from constitution.congress.gov. Directly from .gov. So I assume that you want me to read the whole thing. Okay, you're going to sit here for all 5 sections of it. Okay. We'll read this to you. Okay, we'll read this slow just for Kay, because she's demanding that I read the entire thing. Oh, you will hear naturalized or citizens in the first sentence only, Kay. In the first sentence only. I am literally going to have to read the punctuation. Okay, I got that. All persons born or naturalized in the United States, comma, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, comma, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside, period. New sentence. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, semicolon. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, comma, liberty, comma, or property, comma, without due process of law, semicolon, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Do you see that whole last part of section 1 where it says any person? Then it even says it in the next semicolon, any person again. Do you see that? Oh, Kay, is that really your question right now? Oh, I'm not picking. Hold on. You are the one literally picking right now. Oh, I'm not picking. You just apparently don't know how to read. Okay. I am gonna put this on the screen. This is actually quite sad. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna replace that. I think that should automatically. Oh yeah, see, this worked. It worked out great. Hold on, that's not the right one. I saved it under the wrong one. We're gonna resave it here. Save. We're gonna do it under the PNG. Yeah, we got this. Now it should pull up. Oh wow. Kay, I think you misunderstand English. Okay. I don't think Kay understands English. We're gonna try to read this again. She doesn't understand what a English sentence structure is. Okay. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. Pookie Pie. Oh, okay, Kay, what is a semicolon? How is a semicolon used in a sentence? Kay. How is a semicolon used in a sentence? What does it do? What does it do, Pookie Pie? What does a semicolon do? What does it do in a sentence? How is a semicolon utilized in a sentence, Kay? Can you tell me that? We're gonna see this change. Yeah. How is a semicolon used in a sentence? How is a semicolon used in a sentence?
Now, the whole problem with your whole...
Nope, you're answering this one question. How is a semicolon used in a sentence? That's the only thing you're going to come off mute for. How is a semicolon used in a sentence? Of course, Garden, you can answer. Kay seems incapable. How is a semicolon used in a sentence? Do-do, do-do, do-do. Oh, Literate Unicorn helped you out. It separates related independent clauses without ending the sentence. Oh, okay. So let's try this again. We'll read this from the second sentence, which would be clause 2, just for you, Kay. No
Again,
state,
who is a natural law?
you're not listening.
Wait, you can't
No
answer.
state shall make or
You
enforce
won't
any
answer it.
law which shall abridge the privileges
won't
or
answer it.
immunities of citizens of the United States,
just
nor
beat you
shall
down.
any state deprive any person of
just shut-
life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. I'm so sorry. Can you please explain to me how a semicolon is utilized in a sentence? Did you not understand that?
Again,
Oh no. You didn't know how to use a semicolon in a sentence. Oh, I know you did so great. You did so great. You're so awesome. You did so good. Gold star. You literally prove nothing, Pookie Pie. You prove that apparently understanding English sentence structure is illegal in the United States of America. You're right, I did, because I'm over my time and you're so ridiculous. I'm not. I've gotten great sleep, Garden. It's so ridiculous. Oh, learned nothing. Learned absolutely nothing. Kay learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. Doesn't know how to read a sentence structure. Doesn't understand the continuation of a sentence. Doesn't understand what all persons mean or any persons mean within that sentence. Within the 14th Amendment. Obviously doesn't understand that the United States has ruled on the application of the 5th and 14th Amendments applying to immigrants without documentation status since 1896. Boom! If you don't like what I have to say, then argue with the Supreme Court of the United States, who has decided this 7 times. If you're a lawyer, please return your Juris Doctorate. There is no way. Holy shit. Is fucking Bishop still here? Because this person, Kay, is saying that they are an attorney. Return your Juris Doctorate because it failed you. You don't understand that the Supreme Court has already ruled 7 times on applying the 5th and 14th Amendments to undocumented immigrants and non-citizens, and you have a JD? Okay, join my server and you can argue with Bishop because there is no fucking way you're a goddamn attorney. You don't understand the Supreme Court? You don't understand how semicolons are utilized in a sentence? Please get a refund on that. Kay was absolutely trying to threaten you too. Sad. Oh yeah, I believe it. Poor snowflake MAGAs. This is why we talk to you as if you are stupid. Own it. Learn or unalive, you silly Pookie Pies. I'm in the Supreme Court of my state and you don't know what the Supreme Court of the United States of America has decided about the 5th and 14th Amendments? You are a disgrace and I hope you get disbarred because there is no way you are an attorney in not understanding what a semicolon does in a sentence. You don't know what a semicolon is? But you're an attorney? I'm an attorney, then I represented the Supreme Court of my state. Whoever said that you could be representing any clients in the Supreme Court of your state absolutely deserves to be fired. You They literally deserve to be fired. You don't even know what a semicolon is and how it is utilized in a sentence. In the 7th Supreme Court of the United States of America, case laws that uphold applying the 5th and 14th Amendments to undocumented immigrants in the United States of America. Go do your own life, okay? I'm sure 3 people will show up. Go do it. I'm sure 3 people will show up. Have fun with that. You deserve to be fired. If you have a JD, you literally deserve to be fired. You're ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Wow. Also, Neely, that was just a weird comment. Like, I'm sorry, what am I trying to do? I ain't trying to do shit. Anyways, guys, real quick, if you are new, feel free to hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, depending on which platform you are. I'm a little bit over my time, so I am going to go ahead and end for the night. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Also, I may come right back on TikTok or keep you guys up here because I need to figure out what the fuck my sound is doing. So I'll be right back, guys, on TikTok. For everyone else, bye, guys. Sorry for making fun of somebody because they said stupid shit and then claimed to be an attorney. It's actually crazy. So, bye.